I got one battery, so I might not even finish.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and turn them loose here.
Barton Elman, Casey Arneo, Nick Lester, Joe Shadidney. 2 minutes to the start of the race. Gary Otasi.
So let's see, Chris Austin should be at the 1. Jose's got it for him. I got my 2. Austin Panone's at the 3. I don't believe Ryan Hernandez is here. So I need a volunteer at the 4. Kusky. I need Kusky at the 5. Kusky at the 5. Chris Nelson, you're at the 6. Kusky, 5 is up here in the front. Jason's at the 7. Michael Palazzola's at the 8. Tobin's at the 9. And Dylan's at the 10. So I just need a volunteer to the 4 cone. 1 volunteer, and we'll be ready to go.
One minute to the start of the race.
Once again, don't forget about that raffle. Got a Hot Bodies and an associated buggy that we're raffling off. Make sure you get over and see Levi for those raffle tickets. We got a couple engines, Red's engine and a Nova Rossi engine. We got some fuel, some Proline products, 110% products, and SICK products. One volunteer, guys, and we'll be ready to go. 1 volunteer. Let's get them over to the grid. If I can get 1 person to help me out at the 4, right before the whoops, all the way in the back. Unfortunately, we're stuck until we get 1 volunteer.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Miguel's going to help us out. Number 4, which is at the beginning of the whoops, all the way in the back by the SICK cross banner. Okay, looks like we are set to go. So this is electric. Top 2 are going to the show. This is our first B main event. Here we go. Turn marshals, pay attention. Good luck, drivers. We're going at the sound of the tone. Long way, 8 minutes for this one, guys. 8 minutes. The A main is 10. So 8-minute B main. So it looks like Joe getting the lead, followed by the 4 of Bart. We are going to water after this one. And we'll bring up race number 4. Next race is the Sportsman Truggy B main. Javier Cahildo, Josh Delacusta, Brent Aston, Sky Baker, Tyrone Robinson, Terry Cook, Nate Key, and Javier Perez coming up next. All right. Event t-shirts are $10 as well. Get them while they last. So Joe Chatney checking out. Bart still in second, but 9 seconds back, and Gary Otasi in third. So Gary's got to catch that buggy with the red wheels right in front of him for the final transfer spot. So Bart getting hung up. Gary Otasi going to take over the second spot. Gary from Motorhead with the shark body. Tobin running forward, Casey in fifth. And Nick running 6th. So our leader, Joe Chatney, checking out. 5th qualifier, Gary Otasi, now all the way up to 2nd, but 12 seconds behind Joe, and Joe gets hung up on the back triples. Only 6 drivers in this one, so I'm going to need at least the top 10 for the main, so we'll need 4 volunteers after this one. Anybody that can help us out for the next race. Sportsman Truggy B main coming up next. And we are going to lay some water down following this race. So here's your leader down the straightaway, number 1, yellow and white, Joe Chatney in the Kyosho. There's Gary down the straightaway in the 5, running 2nd. Picking up a little time, now only 9.5 seconds behind our leader. And then we got a battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th, right there going into the roller. That's Bart, Tobin, and KC all doing battle for that 3rd spot. All right, halfway done, 4 minutes down, 4 minutes left to go for Joe and Gary right now in the driver's seat. There's Bart still holding on to 3rd with those red wheels. Tobin Hammock in 4th. KC running 5th, and Nick running 6th. I want to thank everybody for coming out to the inaugural or first annual Sick Cross here at Proline. Hopefully everybody had a good time. Format is brand new, so look for Levi to improve on everyone's suggestions for next year to be bigger and better. So fast lap of the race, a 44.2 for Joe Chatney. Gary also has a 44.2, but about 400 slower on fast lap than our leader Joe. Tobin's fast lap, a 45.4. KC's got a 46.4. Bart's got a 45.6, and Nick's got a 47.7. So Tobin Hammock now moving up to the 3rd spot. KC to 4th and Bart to 5th. With 2:15 remaining, track crew be ready to water. Gary with the tumble. He was catching up to the race leader, but the top 2 transfer, and it doesn't really matter because everybody's starting in a straight line up on that starting grid. 1:45, race number 4. Have them ready. A-main warm-ups coming up after race 6. So A-main 40 and over. Make sure you guys are ready. We'll go 40 and over. Then we'll go open e-buggy. Then we'll go pro e-buggy. Everybody gets a 10-minute practice. So the order of the A-main warm-up is posted next to the main event lineup. So if you're in an A-main, you get a 10-minute practice session just for the top 10, not for the bump-ups. If you bumped up into the A-main, your B-main was your A-main warm-up, so only the top 10 can participate in the A-main warm-up. Nate Key to tech for the next race. Nate Key to tech for the next race. 1 minute, leader down the straightaway. Joe Chatney trying to wrap this thing up, but Gary Otasi now starting to reel in the leader. So the 1 and 5 is your battle on the left side of the track. So So coming into the whoops is your leader, now second into the whoops, 1 and 5. And your leader onto the step on, step off, second stepping on, stepping off there. So they should make it by for one more lap with 25 seconds remaining. Oh, Gary going off the track into the hay bale. Gonna lose a little ground. So the white flag is out for Joe, your leader. And the white flag will be out for Gary, second place. Battle for third, still Casey and Tobin. And that is time. Finish the lap you are on.
Oh, unlucky.
Casey Arneo done. Nick Lester done.
So Casey gonna finish third.
Tobin Hammett done.
Tobin gonna finish fourth.
Barton Elman done.
Bart gonna finish fifth. Nick gonna finish sixth. And our top two are still racing. Track crew, be ready on those hoses.